Hey there everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video here on the channel. My name is Emily. Today we're taking you back to a sexier time. That's right, 2002. This is 37408 and she is in charge of... Hello, thanks 156. Well, this is the 156 we were held up by. She is working 7 Yankee 45, the 915 Moss End Yard to Fort William. She's had reads like she went pop earlier in the day. So she's now got 2 traction motors isolated and is running on 4 by 6 basically. So we're third down on power, but she's towing a mix of OBAs. These are the TS running stock ones. These will be new to me. Will have been out a while by the time you see this. Some some ICAs, I think. Yeah, some Zaffins and some TTAs for good measure. Now that we're back in, that's fun. Someone forgot to text you that. This is the BLS, British Loco something group. Also, just giving myself a really tasty burn with a soldering iron. So I'm driving one-handed. But we are pulling away now, as we have the road. Turn that on. There we go. The brakes will fall off and we'll pull away. Oop, pulling against the brake a little bit, she is. We've not got the CSR cut in because there's a retab up here which we're using instead, wink wink. RETB is not particularly well simulated in TSC and isn't simulated at all on this unit, on this loco, sorry. So what we'll do, we're going to put away to our start speed of 15 miles an hour. As you can see, she's doing quite loud and isn't particularly happy to be here. Let's double check. Yep, everything's turned up to the max. So we've got maximum turbo, motor and clag factor. In the cab. We'll aim for, yeah, like I say, we're just easing her out. Could probably rag it in full power, but there's no need. That's full power. What I'll do is I'll pop the windows just so I can actually hear the sound a bit better. Got about 12, 13, which is fine. And that is what we're waiting to pass before we can accelerate up to 40. Just hang out the window of our train. You can see we're a reasonable length train. Like I say, we won't pop at Crean Larrick, and basically the law is that we've been heavily delayed throughout on our journey today due to the yeah. There we go. Put some power down now. We're not accelerating that fast. Yeah, we've not passed 15 yet. Like I said, our speed limit at the moment is 40 miles per hour. Right. So, like I said, we started at some. So basically, the law is the train went pop at Crean Larrick. By the time Fitter got there and mended us, we're about 7 hours late now. So basically, we're going to take this train into the yard at Fort William, dump it, and then go to the depot. So we will just sit here and enjoy the sound. Yeah, so that should have the external text on it, and it doesn't. Minor bug. Yeah, we can pass timings. So you can see on the back we've got the TTAs. But the most interesting wagons, in my opinion, so again, for law reasons here, there's engineering work going on this weekend. So you can see we've got some sleepers, some pipes, and an empty wagon. And these are being taken up to Fort William basically to do engineering work at the weekend, plenty of time and space. So, yeah, like I say, obviously some of them are partly loaded, one of them's empty. These were done by TS Rolling Stock, and they have their own custom sounds. And I've not covered them on the channel yet, but what we'll do is we'll do a drive-by. I actually think these are really interesting. So you hear the loco. And then this shoots the AP sounds. So they're all a little bit different, and I really like that. You know, as much as wagon sounds are similar, different axles sound different, everything sounds different on a train. And I'm really enjoying having the ability to just listen to the train go past, and everything's a little bit different. That's really cool to me. And like I say, we've got the power down. We are hammering along here. Well, I say hammering along. We're at 30. That's a permanent cut. So we saw the sign there to disregard that. So that's fine. We're going to keep thrashing away. Huh, I thought that was a window. It turns out that's just a really chip bit of stuff. So this is, like I say, so the delivery I'm using here on Mochranic 7408, this is part of the British Loco Studios pack. So you can see you've got things like the 40B paint on the front, which is a bit different. And yeah, it's basically a bit of a different loco to the ones you normally see. I really enjoy driving this, to be honest. And like I say, as a pack, it's really interesting. Just it gives you a lot of specificity, and you'll see that pack used a lot in this scenario. So yeah. Anyway, it has been a fun day today. Like I said, I haven't done much. I fixed my model railway soldering wise. I just, like I say, put a thumbprint. Basically, so I was soldering some wires currently, so I was fixing them with a glob of solder. I then went to move my soldering iron because I've got a metal stand, and the stand was across the tracks. And I went to pick it up by the base so that I wouldn't burn myself. Being the absolute pleb that I am, ooh, my tendons are swollen as well. That's fun. Being the absolute pleb that I am, I managed to wrap my fingers around the hot bit of the soldering iron, and now my hand's really sore. And I'm holding a cold can of Monster to try and cool it down. But anyway, that's been my day. That's your day bit. And I've done a little bit of editing the model railway. I'm hoping to bring back a series. You'll have seen it by now if I have, of work on the model railway, because it was paused for a long time. I don't want to say so much inspiration from the Ali Pali show, but I'm at a point that I've got some really nice trains, and I want a really nice railway to run them on. And right now I've got a building site, and I'm sick of having building site. So yeah. So yeah, we've literally, you can see we're thrashing the loco because we're down a third on power, and we're going up 1 in 500. The train just won't accelerate. The train's not that heavy. The ICAs are loaded, and so the fuel tanks. You see these are empty, so it's decently heavy, I guess. But yeah, we are going to start going downhill soon, and I think it's after this curve here. There's 40, we'll go idle. Yeah, so this is part of Scotland month, so I don't know which day the month is come out on. Probably the second week. But yeah, I'm trying to do basically a theme of Scottish route learning and probably a truck sim video from here as well. So it should be quite interesting. We're now in idle, and I'm using a little bit of train brake, just an initial, just to stop us accelerating and bring the speed back down a little. You can see, even though we're in idle, but we've still got bits of smoke rolling out the roof and stuff, and it's really quite nice. And then after this it'll be check month, and then I'm back to normal video programming from there. It's insane right now, the amount of content I have scheduled up. And I'm probably going to be doing North London Lines special for Backyard Train Sim. So the thing is, I am about 3 months ahead. So you are watching this in June. It is currently the middle of March for me. It's the 19th of March. Gospel Oak and Barking Line came out today. But getting scheduled in advance for YouTube, I think is vital, because it gives me the flexibility to not really want to do YouTube for a while, and that being okay. So yeah, like I say, I'm quite excited for some of the stuff I have coming up, and I also want to be able to have a summer where I'm not, I don't want to say stuck playing video games, because that's not what I mean, where I have the flexibility to be able to go out and do stuff and not then stress myself out with doing content. I really want this year to be the year I just do what I want and I'm happy in myself. I don't feel pressured to do stuff. And I'm just trying to prepare for that a little bit because I like getting videos out every week. Okay, for the fact that I've been doing YouTube almost 10 years, not all on this channel, and I've only got 400 subscribers, I'm not what you would call a successful YouTuber by any stretch of the imagination. But in the same breath, I actually, yeah, quite enjoy it. So yeah, and it's just nice to have that level of regularity. Ow. Ooh. Huh. That's fun. It's I'm just looking at my. So the best video that I've released in the last, well, I do 3 videos a week in the last 3 weeks. It's a farm sim video. I should record some farm sim, right? That's why there's farm sim coming out this month. No, there is actually. I've already got it planned. I just need to make it. I'm just trying to hug a monster at the moment to stop my thumb falling off. We are restricted to 40 just because we're non-milk per unit speeds because we are a freight train. Gotta be a freight train, baby. Gotta be a diesel locomotive. In case you are wondering, by the way, this scenario will be available by now, hopefully. Hopefully I've got my finger up my ass enough to get this released. Will be available from the Train Sim Community website, and I should have a link to it in the description down below. Train Sim Community website, honestly, it's still a little bit unknown for anything with Train Sim World mods. But the Train Sim Classic mod's on there. Especially this last Emily S, who does some scenarios on there. She's ace. She's amazing. We love Emily S. Why do we love Emily S? Emily S is me. I'm the first person to upload Czech scenarios to there, for example, and they've each got like over 100 downloads, which is fairly impressive. And then, yeah, the UK stuff's not done that badly either. So yeah, that's quite cool. It's interesting though that actually the one scenario I've had featured in the YouTube video lately, I've got a bit of power on, has done no better than any of the others. And it's not been in one of my videos, I'll caveat that in. But to be fair, I've slowed down massively on the scenarios since the end of the year. Taking it quite slow. But it's been, to be honest, there's some really cool stuff on there. So I would say it's worth a view. You know, hopefully you guys think the same. If not, that's fair enough. But, you know, I think it's worth a view. I do need to do... I've got some ideas for the rest of Scotland month. I just need to actually get them done, quite frankly. I'm not too Scottish. I don't. Yeah, look at it. I've not actually been on the west coast of Scotland, like the west side of Scotland, for a while, content-wise. I actually did in Edinburgh. Oh no, that was pre me doing route learning. Wow. I need to Glasgow Airport to Glasgow Central. That's good to know. Uh oh. Right. That's one thing you never want to hear your train driver say. Uh oh. You just don't want to hear it. And there we go, I said it, guys, you don't want to hear it. Right. You know, I'm off this week from work, and I've just been using it to take things a bit slow and just do the stuff I've been threatening to do for a long time. Like I say, like getting my model railway finally sorted. So finally, I'm going to have all the tracks wide enough. I've lifted some of the tracks out just to give me easier access. Because basically I've got a depot, which is the main area for me to sort of manipulate trains in and work with trains in. Because it's right near the camera. Go up a brake. But, you know, that's just... But to be able to access the back corner, you need to climb onto the railway. And to do that, I'm kneeling on track, and it just I feel like I'm wrecking it basically, and I don't want to feel like I'm doing that. So yeah, but I've got the back corner. I'm going to it'll probably yeah, we'll probably start talking like near term, having the whole thing ballasted, the whole back half ballasted, and then medium term getting my tunnel built. So I've got the tunnel portals where I want them. I just need to detail them, which I need to figure out, and then we'll go from there. It'll probably be, because things they come in like a grey overall colour, and I quite like grey stone. Because it's my favourite. To be honest, they're actually fairly close to the station building I have, and I think with a bit of weathering, a bit of dust wash, a bit of dirt wash, a bit of black wash, it'll make them look like they're in the same stone. You know, because they're hundreds of years, they're over 100 years, let's call them 100-year old. You know, they've not been washed. And I think tunnels that have been washed look a bit weird. So we are now approaching into Fort William. So yeah, 30 is a good place to be right now. So yeah, you got the restriction ahead, which is absolutely fine, which is a 15. But what's going to happen is we'll drift in. Basically, I'll show you where we go and where we're putting things. I've not done a sort of shunting video like this for route learning before. Let me know what you guys think. I'm just trying newer formats out and wanting to actually make different content. You know, I can make copy-paste videos the same over and over and over, but I don't want to. I want to make something a bit different. And like I say, we've got Network Scott East, which that feels really quite transformative actually. A route we've not had for a long time. Also means we can run a Class 365 on Edinburgh Glasgow, which I should do. I need to run that Edinburgh to Glasgow and do it hoodless. Did I do it hoodless back in 2019? Jesus. Ow. No, I didn't. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. We'll stop under this bridge here. I'm in the rear of the train's well past the junction now, so I can just put a lump of brake in. There we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set my points for me to set back, and I want to put into that track there, which is on loop siding 6, and that's where we drop our train off. So, just checking, yep, I'm on the marker. Now what I'm going to do, because there's absolutely no extra view to be had from me changing ends, for roleplay purposes, there is a shunter sitting on the back of our train, basically talking us back. So what I'm going to do, with a walkie-talkie, sorry, put that up. Why am I in emergency? I got brakes off, put secure the loco brake, and then we'll go like that, then brake off, and we'll put a lump of power on. This shows you, without the scripting, what the loco is actually doing right now, or the train's actually doing right now, which is quite interesting to see. But that just gives me the ability to ride here, but also to be hoodless still. Because that way I'd be going, you know, sort of, you know, accelerate into the yard, which would be, you know, we'd do 10 miles an hour for a setback. Speed. I made a cloud of smoke for no apparent reason. That's Fort William signal box. You can see the yard is set up for some possession work this weekend. We'll have a look at the wagons once we drop this off. In a bit more detail what's in here. So we're just setting back at 8 miles an hour now. But like I say, we've got plenty of time. We're basically going to shove it. We need to put this right the way at the back of the siding anyway, so it's going to be a minute before we get there. So the TTAs, basically what will happen is over the next sort of couple of hours, another loco is going to come on. Oh, we will probably be bash. We're probably out of hours. But another loco will come and dismantle this. So the OBAs will get put in the main yard. The TIAs, they'll get, or the ICAs, sorry, they'll get sent to go to break off. They'll get sent to go to the paper mill. And the fuel tankers will go into the siding we were just in. So, just put a bit of brake on. There we go. So, what we'll do is now just secure it with handbrakes all along the train. In fact, I'll just go to the back and go from back to the front. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. So all our handbrakes are set. So I'm going to set my loco brake, release my train brake. Basically just, probably not the way to do it, but I will. And then we'll do uncouple, please. Thank you. And then we're going to go, just go J. Ow, 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 ow. We are shunting effectively at the moment. And we need to go into the reverse to get let back in. Look at that. See how much quicker this thing accelerates when it's got nothing on the back? It's insane. So we've got our headlights off, and we've got marker lights on both ends, which basically means we're shunting. Be careful. You don't have your headlights on when you're in a yard. Arguably I could put them on when I head on the main line, but it is what it is. So we head to the reverse. This is purely just for the noobs. You can probably just sit here in reverse. You've still got to clear the signal though, so it makes very little difference to the scenario. Into the operations on the line. Give a little honk the signaller. Probably a bit rude on our part. I should check where I'm due to stop. So, regular where I was last time. We'll go beam the fence. Oh, hang on. Let's go idle. Leave that cloud there and then just rag it. There we go. Like I say, you can rather wreck one of these. So, what we'll do, we'll stop here. A whole bunch of loco brake on. There we go. So, lift the pin. Brakes are now shut down. Can't reply. That goes to off. It's my left hand, which is my hand I use for gaming, that I've burned, and it really hurts to do anything with it. So, anything else in this cab? Not that I can think of. Taillights will do. So that now leaves us taillights showing. Perfect. Control plus. Shift W. In case, by the way, you are wondering how you can isolate traction motor groups, you look back here, motor cutout switch. So that's all in. That isolates 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. So it's 2 and 6, which is what we were cutting out today. Engine mode is normal, everything else is normal. That needs to go on. And we'll just set our path through the yard. Do it that way. 10 miles an hour. And what we'll do, we'll just leave it at 10 and we'll coast. And then I'm going to quickly just scan through, go click, click. And then we want to put it right the way in the corner. So click, click. No. Oh, we want to go, no. Turn there, and that puts us onto that road. We want to put onto that road. There we go, that's our path set. So this, the printers would have done this for us. But they're not simulated in the world of I said DCS there. No, frame set. So yeah, wagons I've left in the yard. We'll have a look at these really quickly. So you've got sea cows, YGBs, those are by JT. That's the wagons I put there. OTAs and PNAs. First use I've had for these, to be fair, but I thought it's the right era for them. Let's use them. So they're here to take the spoil away. And then there's one in here which has been dumped, and this is an OBA. I absolutely love the mesh side load and the OBA random loads. This is obviously bag ballast, but you can do all sorts. I just think it looks great. Like the probably the quality of the textures could do with being a bit nicer, but aside from that, like these things are amazing. I absolutely love them. And Train Sim TS Rolling Stock as well. At least at time recording, tiny developer, but they just keep doing really cool stuff. I love it. Their work is brilliant. Like they've just today released the JNAs, and I have to go make a scenario and then record it. Wish they waved. Oh no, he's waving. Look at that doggo. I put him there. So yeah, I think you're supposed to wave until the train goes past, but that's just from memory, and my memory's not particularly great. This is a rather rickety bridge. I should really do the full Fort William to Malik one day. Also, in town, forgot to mention these because these are really cool. So you can see there's a steamer here. You've got the West Coast coaches, lol West Coast, am I right, home viewers? You've also got these, which are your basically your rail carrying weapons. I forget the actual code for them, but they're really cool. And you've got an OCA in here as well. So the OCA is effectively a steel-bodied OBA, as far as I understand. Both are by TS Rolling Stock. Strongly recommend both. So put half a brake on, and we're going to pull in here and stop. The last thing to show you guys before we shut the engine off, we're going to stop. Stop a beam the fuel point. Or actually, no, put it in the shed because, like I say, they're going to be looking at the traction motors on it before it goes back out. So you can see early days of Class 66s at Fort William. That's the first one, probably one of the first ones to arrive. Also, though, you've got the 37428, which is the Royal Scotsman 437, which is really cool. And behind it is another 37. So, like I say, you end up with it's actually quite an interesting time for this on this route. Like I say, these are both done by British Loco Studios. So you got the Royal Scotsman Loco and 405, which I think might not be by then. I'm not sure. Can't remember. Oh no, it is by then. You've got the nameplate on the nose. So I'll put the front end in here. Just like imagine this having been told to leave it. So we'll bring the train to a stand. Now we'll quickly shut down, which should be full brake. We'll then let the thingy off. I'll put reverser to neutral. Control Z, engine only, and then off. Shift W, and then we'll leave the headlights because all the markers. Do the vibrations there, and that says well done. Let's see how you did. But that is going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe to see more from me regularly. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.